one box, or your phone and 400 may be delayed. Number one, you are at least 18 years old of age. If somebody wants the citizenship, 18 years old, but under 18 years old, father or mother applying for the citizenship, then automatically they can do just to appear and the oath, and automatically they can be citizen. 18 years old should do one by one, but under 18 years old, their parents or one of the parents, they do that the citizen, and then automatically oath, and then they can do. Part 1, information about your eligibility. 1, you are at least 18 years of age, and number 8, have been a lawful permanent resident of the United States for at least 5 years. Lawful permanent resident, meaning green card. After receiving the green card, past 5 years. If not, B, have been a lawful permanent resident of the United States at least 3 years. In addition, you have married to and living with the same U.S. citizen spouse at least 3 years, and your spouse has been U.S. citizen for the last 3 years at the time you filed your Form N-400. No, regularly, after I received the green card, after 5 years, I can apply for the citizen, but my husband or wife, she is already citizen, and then the spouse is just 3 years, not 5 years. After 3 years, they can do number B. And then C, are a lawful permanent residents of the United States, and you have the spouse of the U.S. citizen, and the U.S. citizen spouse is regularly engaged in specified employment abroad. See the immigration and then nationality aid. Section 319B. If your residential address is outside the United States and you are filing under Section 319, select USCIS file office from the list below where you would like to have your naturalization interview. And then in this state, if you go to the Army, just 1 year, going to the Army after 1 year, you can automatically citizenship, you can get it. D, are applying on the basis of qualifying military service. Number D, if you're going to the Army, you can apply right away. In this state, just 1 year. After 1 year, getting full citizen. That's easy way. Part 2, information about you. Person applying for naturalization, you. Number 1, your current legal name. Do not provide the nickname, legal name, driver license name, family name, last name, Kim, given name, Min, middle name, Sue. Number 2, your name exactly as it appears on your permanent residence card. Permanent residence card is the meaning green card. family name, same thing, Kim, given name, Min, same thing, middle name, Su. Same one. Next page. And then also part 2, information about you, person applying for naturalization. Continue. A meaning is the immigration, personally, green card number. Green card number starting is A. Number 3, other name you have used since birth, including nickname, aliases, and maiden name, if applicable. This name is the after birth. I used to be my name. My name is somebody, but in case woman they married, changed the last name, and then also name is the my name is so difficulty for pronunciation. I made it by my name, and then any person, especially woman, that's not easy. She come to the USA. In man, it's easy to find it. My friend is the Tulsa Park, each way. But in woman, Mi Young Kim. Kim, when I married, Kim changed for Park, and then also Mi Young the pronunciation is not easy. That's the Elizabeth. The Elizabeth Park, how I can find it? In woman, when I come, that's not easy to find her. And number 3, other name you have used since birth. Family name, last name, Lee or Kim, given name, Mi, middle name, Sup or Kyung, like that. And then before than that, after the or after than that, Elizabeth, Pop, Elizabeth, initial K, something like that. Number 4, name change. Read the Form N400 instruction before you decide whether or not you would like to legally change your name. Would you like to legally change your name? Yes. In the United States, the most easy to change the name without any money. That's the when I apply for the citizenship, just to put right down the paper and then automatically change the name. If not, after that, I wanna change the name, go to the Superior Court. I apply Superior Court, and then they can get in for the change the name. And then also so expensive for money. Applying fee $4.99, and then 1 month should advertise in the newspaper. Newspaper fee is over $100 something, and then to that's money, and then over 1 month period we need. But when I getting for the citizenship, just to put right down this paper, write down the name, and then automatically legal name. If you answer yes, type or print the new name you would like to use in the space provided below. Family name, given name, middle name. Put like here. For example, 철수 Kim, but put right here, Kim, Paul, middle name, somebody. And then the change for the legal name is changing. That's the easy way name change for the citizenship. Number 5, U.S. Social Security number, and then U.S. CIS online account number, U.S. Social Security number, something like that, U.S. CIS online account number. Number 7, gender, male, female, date of birth, February 26, 1971, date you became a lawful permanent resident. Lawful permanent resident at least 5 years ago. July 15, 2018. At least 5 years ago, he got in for the green card. Number 10, county of birth, South Korea. 11, county of citizenship or naturalization. Current noun, citizenship or naturalization, nationality, South Korea. Number 12, do you have a physical or development disability or mental impairment that prevent you from demonstrating your knowledge and understanding of the English language and civics requirement for naturalization? Yes or no? Number 13. If you answer yes, submit a complete form N64A, medical certification or disability exceptions when you file your form N400. N400 meaning this paper. 13. Exemption from the English language test. Are you 50 years of age or older and have you lived in the United States? A lawful permanent residence for period totally at least 20 years at the time you file your form N400. This is important. A lot of person, why you didn't get in the citizenship? He said, oh, I cannot speak English. I'm not into English. That's not easy. But after 50 years, at least 20 years living United States, you don't need English. You need an interpreter. You can get in for interpreter. You can get the citizen. But number B, if you are 55 years of age and have been lived in the United States as lawful permanent resident for a period totaling at least 15 years. Yeah. If you are 55 years, 15 years you live, totally 70 years. Number C, if you are 65 years of age and older, at least 20 years and 85 years. Normally, 50 years, at least 20 years you live, you need a you don't need English. If you are 55 years of age, 15 years. But if you are 65 years of age, older, have you lived in the United States? Yeah, you should to remember that. Part 3, accommodation for individual with a disability and impairment. Read the information in the form N400 instruction before completing this part. Are you requesting an accommodation because of your disability and impairment? Some disability, I can say something like that, yes or no. If no problem is no. If you answer the yes, select any application box. Number 8. I am deaf. I cannot say hard of hearing and request for following accommodation. If you are requesting a sign language imprinter, indicate for which language. Number B, I am blind, I can see, have low vision, and request on following accommodation, something like that. And then citizenship application is totally 20 paper. Just the first and second paper if you need that the more the paper, you can get a immigration department form paper and 400. That's easy. Citizenship paper you can get it. That's a 20 paper, you don't need it. Next one, joint power of attorney. Power of attorney meaning somebody, instead of me, somebody request for example, you can go to the Korea or China, you go, I have one house, you selling that house instead of me, and the money is bring the United States. In case joint power of attorney, and not one person, two person, or power of attorney is regularly power of attorney, special power of attorney. So many kind of power of attorney we have it. The first one, joint power of attorney, we, A and B, husband and wife. We are husband and wife residing in Los Angeles City of Los Angeles County, residing address, City of Los Angeles, County of Los Angeles, State of California, appoint who? Somebody, residing at his address, City of Los Angeles, County of Los Angeles, State of California, as my agent. Agent meaning attorney in fact. Attorney in fact, he will not work instead of me to act in my place for the purpose of why I request for power of attorney to him. Power of attorney for simple one is old age, he leave citizen or old age apartment old age apartment, but so many documents in the full mailbox. But I gave for the power of attorney. This person, instead of me, open the mailbox every day, or this person is come to my house. They come to open to my house, something like that. That one is power of attorney. In my place for purpose of he can use my mailbox, or he can use open my house, my room, except that she will not have the power to something like that. But for example, except she will not have the power to, what's mean? He cannot carry all the mailbox and then mailing paper can move outside. Just this building only he can get it. I further grant to my attorney of fact full authority to act in any manner, most paper and necessary to the exercise of the foregoing powers, including something like that. For example, if you go to the Korea and address so and so my apart, you can sell it instead of me and sell. After that, further grant to my attorney of fact all authority to act in many manner, both paper and necessary to the exercise of the foregoing powers, including for any money, selling the apartment, any money, any document, all document, and then all the money you should bring to me after closing any legal action within 5 years. Or 비행기 타고 airplane we need it in case something like that. All the story you put right here, and then ratify every act that she may lawfully perform in exercising those powers. I agree that my third party who received a copy of this document may act under it. Revocation of the power of attorney is not effective as to third party until the third party has actual knowledge of the revocation. I agree to identify the third party for any claims that rise against the third party because of relations and power of attorney. Signed this date of months, for example, 30 days of October and 2023, like this, and then SSN or driver license number, meaning social security number, and or driver license name, for example, N2ACD A, something like that. Driver license number, State of California, County of Los Angeles, and then sign. But joint power of attorney. That's all. This paper you making for somebody, he can do instead of you, or the sign on the paper, or go to the bank, he can take any money instead of you. But be careful for joint power of attorney. Next page. Uniform statutory forms power of attorney. Meaning, notice the powers granted by this document are broad and sweeping. They are explained in the Uniform Statutory Form Power of Attorney and California Probate Code Section 4400-4465. If you have any question about these powers, obtain confirmation legal advice. This document does not authorize anyone to make medical and other health care decisions for you. You may revoke this power of attorney if your letter wish to do so. I, meaning I appointed somebody to power of attorney, his name, may agent attorney in fact, to act for me in any lawful was with respect to the following initial subject. To grant all of the following powers, initial the line in front of some and ignore the line in front of the other powers. To grant one or more, but fewer than all of the following powers. Initial the line in front of each power you are organic. In withhold a power, do not initial with the line in front of it. You may, but need not, gross about out each power withhold initial. Real property transaction. If you selling my apartment and bring the money is the A, real property transaction. Number B, tangible person property transaction. Tangible personal property. Personal property is the money or any other personal property. Number three, stock and bond transaction. Number 4, commodity and option transaction. Number E, banking and other financial instruction transaction. My bank account, you can take bring out the money and then to pay to somebody or give me the money. F, business operating transaction. Business operating transaction meaning I'm gonna go to the Korea next week, but 1 week you can handle my business. In case business operating transaction. G, insurance and annuity transaction. H, estate, trust, and other beneficiary transaction. I, claim and estate, trust, other beneficiary transaction. I, claim and litigation. J. Personal and family maintenance. K. Benefit from Social Security, Medicare, medical, and other governmental programs pro civil or military service. How somebody, instead of my military service, just making that document only. L. Retirement plan transaction. M. Tax matters. N. All of the power listed above you need not initial any other line if you initial line something. Special instruction. Special instruction meaning on the following line of may give special instruction limiting or extending the power granted to your agent. Some information, my agent's name or something, unless you direct otherwise above, this power of attorney is effective immediately and will continue until it is revoked. This power of attorney will continue to be effective even though I became incapacitated. Strike the preceding sentence. If you do not want this power of attorney to continue, if you become incapacitated, exercise of power of attorney where more than one agent designated. If you have designated more than one agent are to act so and so, selling the house or some act. If you are appointed more than one agent, you want each agent to be able to act along without the other agent joining. That's the one person is I can trust, I can believe. That's not easy to my selling the house. In case power of attorney 2 or 3 person can do, you can make a decision. Write the word spiritually in the blank space above. If you do not insert any word in the blank space, or if you insert the word jointly, not one person jointly, then all of your agents must act or sign together. I agree that any third party who receives a copy of this document may act under it. Revocation of the power of attorney is not effective as to the third party until the third party has actual knowledge of the revocation. I agree to identify the third party for any claim that raised against the third party because of reliance on this power of attorney. Sign this 30 days. Today's 31, 31st day of October 2023. And then Social Security number, State of California, something. Then the above line is make a signature. That's the power of attorney. next page. Notice of return check. If somebody give me the check, but the check is bounced, not clear from the bank, in case we need a notice to him. Check number 323, date of check August 5th, 2004, check amount $100, surcharge, collection cost $30, total due $130. But you sure to remember notice of return check, and then you pay right away. You don't need it. You pay within 1 month. If we give the chance 1 month, we charge $1,000 penalty. He check bounced $100, but we can charge $1,100. You sure to remember, if you get the chance to notice as possible right away, or 1 week, or 10 days, no, 1 month. And then if he didn't pay any within 1 month, you can apply for the $1,000 penalty. That's important. Attention please. The check reference above which was issued to the attorney office has been returned unpaid by your bank. Using the envelope provided, please forward the balance in full. All funds should be made payable to the George J. Parker Esquire. Do not make your remittance if we do not hear from you. You still be first consider other action available to them, such as a reference. Your debt will be charged three times of the amount to you. If the debt is not paid within 10 days from the date of this letter, not 10 days, 30 days this letter, it will be reported to the credit bureau in the name of the George Parker Esquire. The Spending Reduction Act of 1984, Public Law 1980-369, State 1153, Section 2653. The Internal Revenue Service, meaning IRS. IRS may offset income tax refund for repayment of a federal agency. All inquiries concerning your debt should be made directly to our office. You cannot own, possess, have, buy, or try to buy, receive or try to receive, or in other way gets a gun, other firearms, or ammunition. Number B, that's also, you must, number 1, sell to or store with a licensed gun dealer. I know you have the gun. You should sell right away. And then not so personally. Licensed gun dealer, you should sell it. Or turn in to a law enforcement agency. Law enforcement agency meaning police or any other agent. Any guns or other firearms in your immediate possession or control. This must be done within 24 hours of being served with this order. This order, within 24 hours, you selling all gun or any other for document 9 or something like that, all should selling. Number 2, file a receipt with the court within 48 hours of receiving this order that prove that your guns or firearms have been returned in, sold, or stored. You may use Form CH-800, proof of firearms turned in, sold, or stored for the receipt. You selling for the gun right away, and then quote, you should submit the receipt to the court right away. If not, you should rest. Number 8, possession and protection of animal. Not required, deny until hearing, granted follow. Mark is granted follow. 8, the persons in number 1 is given to sole possession. Number 1 in sole possession meaning I possession or care and control of the animals listed below, which are owned, possessed, leased, kept, or held by him or her, or reside in his or her household. Identify animals by, for example, type, breed, name, color, sex. For example, I have one dog. For the one dog, Chihuahua, his name is Lily, and then color, white color, sex, female. Put right here. Don't touch my animal also. B, the person in number 2 meaning the other party, stay at least 100 yards away from, and not take, sell, transfer, encumber, counsel, molest, attack, strike, threaten, harm, or otherwise dispose of the animal listed above. Even my animal, dog or cat or something like that, don't come. Other order, not requested, deny until the hearing, grant and follow. More the information. Additional order are attached at the end of this order, attachment 9. This one no more, then mark is not requested. And then number 10, mandatory entry of order into corpus through CLAD. This order must be entered into the California Restraining and Protective Order System, that one is corpus, through the California Law Enforcement Telecommunication System, that one is CLET, as check 1. 8. The clerk will enter this order and the proof of service from the corpus. B. The clerk will transmit this order and the proof of service from a law enforcement agency to be entered into corpus. Meaning, clerk should give the police or should give the clerk should deliver it to the other parties, this document. C. By the close of business on the date that this order is made, the person in one or his or her lawyer should deliver a copy of the order and its proof of service from to the law enforcement agency below enter into corpus. Law enforcement agency, police, or any other persons. Looks like police or any other persons. Name of law enforcement agency, address. He gonna deliver it to the document. This document, when he police or any other law enforcement delivery, they don't have any charge. That's free. That's important paper. Additional law enforcement agency are listed at the end of this order, attachment number 10. Next page, number 11. No fee to serve notified restrained person, order, not order, the sheriff or marshal. Sheriff or marshal is the law enforcement officer. Sheriff or marshal will serve the order without charge because A. The order is based on unlawful violence, a credible threat of violence or striking. B. The person in number 1 is entitled to fee waiver. Do not charge any fee. 12. Number of pages attached to this order, if any, something, date. And then judicial officer sign, that's the court clerk or judge should sign this paper. Warning and notice to the restrained person. In 2, number the other party. In 2, he should remember that you cannot have guns or firearms. You cannot own, have, possess, buy, or try to buy, receive or try to receive, or otherwise get guns, other firearms, or ammunition while this order is in fact. If you do, you can go to the jail and pay a $1,000 fine. You must sell to or store with a licensed gun dealer or gone in to a law enforcement agency. Any guns or other firearms that you have or control have stated in item number 7 above. The court will require you prove that you did so. Number 7 is any gun or any firearm you should selling to the licensed store. Notice regarding non-appearance of hearing and the service of order. If you non-hearing the hearing date, if you have been personally served with this temporary order and the form CH-109, notice of court hearing, but you do not appear at the hearing either in person or by a lawyer, and a restraint order that is the same as this temporary restraint order, except for the expiration date is issued at the hearing. A copy of the order will be served on you by mail at the address in item number 2. Number 2, the other party. If this address is not correct, or you wish to verify that the temporary restraint order was converted into a restraint order at the hearing without substance change, or to find out the duration of the order, contact the clerk of the court. After you have been served with the restraining order, obey all the order. Second, read the form. How can I respond to the request for civil harassment restraining order? To learn how to respond to this order. 3. If you want to respond, fill out Form CH-120, response to request for civil harassment restraining order, and while it with the court clerk. You do not have to pay any fee to file your response. If the request claim that you inflicted or threatened violence against or stop in the person in number one is me. You must have a form CH-120 served by mail or the proper person in number one or that person's attorney. You cannot do this yourself. The person who does the mailing should complete and sign Form CH-250, proof of service of response by mail, while the complete proof of service with the court clerk before the hearing date of bring it with you to the hearing. Next one. In addition to the response, you may file and have a declaration served, signed by you and other person who have personal service of the fact. You may use from MC-030 declaration. For this purpose, it is available from the clerk's office at the court shown on page 1 of this form or at www.court.ca.gov/forms. If you do not know how to prepare a declaration, you should see a lawyer. If receiving for this document, police station is automatically is name and the paper case number is automatically on. If she come to the other parties come to my house, just 911. 911 call, my name is Amge, something like that. And police just to say, the other party coming, yes. What clothes he taken? Blue jean and then red t-shirt. And police coming within 1 minute. The closest area is police come. This is so important. Police come is just taking rest. He come to my house. He come to my place. And then that's the reason for rest. Whether or not you file a response, you should attend the hearing. If you have any witness, they must also go to the hearing. At the hearing, the judge can make a restraining order against you that lasts for up to 5 years. Tell the judge why you disagree with the order requested. Instruction for enforcement. Law enforcement meaning enforcing the restraining order. This order is enforceable by any law enforcement agency. Law enforcement agency is the for marshal or a sheriff or police, something, that he received the order, is shown a copy of the order, or has verified its existence on the California Restraining and Protective Order System. If the law enforcement agency has not received proof of service on the restrained person, the agency must advise the restrained person of the item of the terms under order and then must enforce. It is violation of this order are subject to criminal penalty. Start date and end date of order. This order starts on the date next to the judge's signature on the page number 4. Signature on the sign on the paper, that's right away. The order and to the expiration date in item number 4 on page 1. Arrest required in order is violated if an officer has probable cause to believe that the restrained person had the notice of the order and has disobeyed the order. The officer must arrest the restrained person. A violation of the order may be a violation of personal code section. Agency first to enter violate last into notice proof of service. The law enforcement agency must first determine if the restrained person had notice of order. Consider the restrained person served given notice if the officer see a copy of the proof of service or confirm that the proof of service is on file, or the restrained person was informed of the order by the officer. An officer can obtain the information about the content of the order and the proof of service and CARPOS. If proof of service on the restrained person cannot be verified, the agency must advise the retained person of the terms of the order and then enforce it. If the protected person contacts the restrained person, even if the protected person invites your consent contact with the restrained person, this order remains in effect and must be enforced. The protected person cannot be arrested for inviting or consenting to contact with the restrained person. The order can be changed only be another court order. This is court order, and then signed from the judge. This so strong order. You sure to remember for the for restraining order can protect you. If you are not citizen, not green card, and just a student, and then or just a visitor, doesn't matter. You can apply for restraining order, especially ex-husband. Be careful if the divorce after that. Do not meet. This is the law. And then sometimes it's somebody follow you, stalking. I want to meet you. I want to lunch with you. I want to go to some place, something like that. 1 or 2 times is okay. No, I don't want. It's okay. But every day, every time, every place is follow him in case you file for the restraining order. Restraining order is the apply, and then he should do rest. He should go to the jail over the 1 year. That's the so important. Next, after 1 month, November 30th, after 1 month, and then that time, easy law, easy for English, easy law can do.